Weird and wonderful sleep habits of medieval people. There's nothing quite like crawling into bed after a long day. Fluffy pillows, soft blankets, maybe a podcast playing softly in the background. But if you'd lived in medieval times, oh, bedtime was a whole different story. 1. 2 sleeps were better than 1. Imagine waking up at midnight, wide awake, and deciding to visit your neighbors. Sounds bizarre, right? But medieval folks didn't sleep straight through the night like we do. They had to sleep first, sleep around dusk, then a midnight wakeful break, before dozing off again. Some historians think this might have been more natural before artificial lighting messed with our rhythms. So next time you're up at 2 a.m., just tell yourself you're being historically accurate. 2. Bed sharing. The original sleepover privacy. Not a thing. Whole families, parents, kids, grandparents piled into one bed. And if you stayed at an inn, congrats, you'd be sharing a mattress with a complete stranger. The wealthy had feather beds, but most people slept on straw sacks that doubled as flea hotels. Cozy ##. Number 3. Nightcaps? No, we're not talking about a warm whiskey before bed. Medieval nightcaps were actual hats, long, pointy, and usually made of wool to keep your head from freezing off in drafty stone houses. Because nothing says good night's sleep like looking like a sleepy wizard. For dreaming was serious business today. We might laugh off a weird dream about showing up to work in pajamas, but in the Middle Ages, dreams were messages from God, demons, or maybe that suspicious relic you kissed last Sunday. Nightmares meant you were under spiritual attack, and sleepwalking, well, that was basically an open invitation for the local priest to perform an exorcism. 5. Livestock were the original electric blankets, no central heating. No problem. Peasants often slept with their animals' dogs at their feet. Chickens wandering around, maybe a pig snoring in the corner. It wasn't for cuddles, it was survival. Body heat beat freezing, even if it meant waking up to a goat stepping on your foot. ***. Bonus. When history gets darker, Salem's Witch Trials, ***. What started with 2 girls acting strangely spiraled into a town's nightmare. Neighbors turned on neighbors, accusations flew, and by the end, 19 innocent people were hanged. The real horror, many believed they were doing the right thing. Fulvia, the woman who terrified Rome, married to 3 powerful men. Fulvia didn't just stand by, she commanded armies, minted coins with her own face, and even went to war against Octavian. Rome had never seen a woman like her, and it didn't know what to do with her. The March on Washington? 250,000 people stood together under the shadow of Lincoln's statue. Dr. King's "I have a dream" speech? Wasn't just words, it was a promise. But behind the scenes, FBI spies, heated arguments, and a movement wondering if change would ever come fast enough. Final thought, history isn't just dates and dusty books, it's people. People who slept in hay, feared their dreams, fought for justice, and sometimes shared beds with goats. So tonight, when you tuck yourself into your flealess bed, take a second to appreciate how far we've come. Sweet dreams.